Just wait for the cameras to come back on here. You think we're good? Oh, okay, thank you. All right. Moving on, reports of committees, commissions, etc. First item, updates or discussion on diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. Does anyone have anything to report? No. I will report when we drove to Florida a few weeks ago, we did stop in Birmingham and Montgomery and visited several of the civil rights sites, including where the little girls were killed in the church bombing, and there was a museum associated with that and a park where there's a lot of statuary. In Montgomery, we went to the, I can't think of the exact name of it, but it's the lynching memorial, which is, they're all very moving, and I would advise anyone, if you're going to be in that area, it's certainly worthwhile making stops at all of those places. Does anyone else have anything? Anything on sustainability efforts? Nope. Okay, we'll go on to committee reports. Alder Moore.
Yeah, just a couple of things. One is the Sustainability Committee, once again, for so people can start doing their spring cleaning now. We'll be hosting the second annual recycling event at Ahuska Park on April 23rd from 8 to noon. People should be receiving postcards, and there's already been postings done on Sustainable Monona Facebook page and other places, and that's a predominantly recycling and styrofoam, electronics rather, and styrofoam recycling event, although it's a pretty extensive list of things that our vendor will take, and there'll be volunteers there from the Sustainability Committee that, like last year, to make it a touchless event. We'll be there taking your things out of your car, helping you get things out of your car. Last year we had over 200 cars, and we've been told by the recycling company that the volume usually doubles in the second year and beyond. So we expect a crowd and encourage people to bring their belongings to that recycling event, absent batteries and light bulbs. We can't take any batteries, we can't take any light bulbs, so they need to come out of whatever's being recycled, but otherwise look for information on that event. And then the Plan Commission voted this last Monday to recommend approval of the GDP for the developments on Owen Road, current site of the Village Lanes and Post Office, and that with a couple of caveats, that recommendation being that the density of that proposal not exceed 40 units per acre, which would be a total of, with the two phases, would be a total of maximum of 161 units, when what was proposed to us was at least 30 units over that. So I would expect that to be coming in front of the council sometime soon for that recommendation to be coming forward to the council. But I just wanted to keep people abreast of that particular development.
Alder Kuhr.
Our CEA committee meeting for March has been canceled. We'll meet at the end of April. A little disappointing for me because I have a resolution that's on the agenda to renew Monona, make change to the policy of renew Monona to address generational wealth gaps. Focusing on first generation home buyers rather than first time home buyers. And so my hope is that will continue to appear on the agenda in April, despite the fact that I won't be there. I understand that there's a meeting tomorrow in the city of Madison regarding a potential bike path on the Atwood area of reconstruction. There has been some discussion and confusion about whether the Public Works Department had considered a bike path on our end of the on our side of the road, and unfortunately we did, and for several reasons we did not choose to include it. Space being one concern, the ability to continue the bike path beyond Patchwork Road was another concern, and so if anyone has questions about the process that Public Works had, or if there are concerns about kind of what our reasoning was, I'd be happy to speak with them.
Thank you. Alder Wood.
I believe we have a CDA meeting next Tuesday.
Nope, that's been canceled because we want a quorum.
Canceled.
Okay. Then we don't have a CDA meeting, so I have no report.
Okay. Alder, go forth.
Yeah, we have a landmarks meeting, 4:30 on April 13th, and then a transit commission meeting that same day, April 13th at 6 p.m. I think that's it. Yeah, the meeting that Alder Core mentioned is, it is the City of Madison holding their Atwood reconstruction meeting at 6 p.m. Virtually about the Lake Loop Path project.
Thank you. Attorney Cole, did you have anything else to tell us?
No more report. Thank you.
Chief Cheney Austin?
Yes, I just would like to thank Attorney Cole over the last several weeks in providing good guidance to this brand new chief and others that are at the PD with respect to some of the legal matters that have been previously been discussed. And then also like to thank members of the community for their ongoing support, ongoing critique, healthy critique, in making Manila a safer and better community. And then council and the mayor as well for your support of your police officers and dispatchers who risk their lives every day doing this job. And then lastly, please all send your good vibes to our new recruit who's in the academy and has successfully completed so far one part of her firearms examination, and we're hoping that she'll continue that path this week. And hopefully the next update I give to you is that she's progressing well. But so far so good, and all things are charting well. That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Well, that's great news. Thank you for sharing that. City Clerk, did you have anything?
Just another reminder that absentee voting starts in person tomorrow, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We do have extra hours, both Wednesday, the 23rd and the 30th, until 7, and then 8 to noon on Saturday, the 26th. Okay.
Thank you. And City Administrator Gata?
No report other than I will be out of the office tomorrow through Friday for spring break. And one thing that the mayor and I have been talking about is assuming that COVID cases don't spike in the next couple of weeks, we'd like to try back to all in-person city council meeting. If all council members can attend, that'd be the April 4th meeting is what we're looking at here. So.
Okay. I just have a couple of things. We have 12 spots on committees that it will be open beginning in April. I put an announcement about it in the City's e-newsletter last week, and Jake is going to be sharing it with his parks mail list at the end of the week, and the school district is going to be sharing it with parents who have agreed to receive announcements from regarding non-school related items. I have shared it on my Facebook page. I would appreciate it if all of you would get the word out as well, because we're still hardly getting any applications for committees. So if you could share that, there's a list of all the committees we have openings on, a little explanation and links to the committee page. So if you could all share that, you can find the original link to share is on the carousel on the city website. So let me know if you have any questions. The only other thing is, for those who will be continuing on the council, just so you know, our organizational meeting is set for Tuesday, April 19th, so please put that on your calendar. I am assuming we're probably going to be starting at about 5 or 5:30, as we usually do, but there'll be more information about that coming out in the future. So, we do have two appointments tonight, Robert Gonzalez and Laura Northrup, both election inspectors, effective immediately through December 31st, 2023. Is there a motion to approve those appointments?
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion passes. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 We are adjourned. Thank you.